Hey, we got some more Spider-Man for ya.
Do we have to play again? I mean, this game is fine and all, but do we have to play again?
They're giving you the option to play with new costumes. Just right from the get-go, you got your new costume, you got the symbiote suit, which is cool, but we have a lot of stuff to look at because we unlocked so many things, and we're also gonna cheat a little bit.
Cheat?
So we're gonna do some cool stuff. So anyway, beat the game, you get the symbiote suit. It comes with infinite webbing, so this is actually cool.
I mean, you gotta have suits in a Spider-Man game. It's kind of par for the course.
It's by law, actually.
It is by law.
There's the 2099 Spider-Man, Miguel O'Hara. I also like that. Yeah, if you don't want to do the unlock stipulation for these costumes, you could just go to the cheat menu and use the cheats that are shown on screen. So we got the Scarlet Spider. It's pretty cool. All you gotta do is play through the game and beat Rhino.
By Ben Reilly, who believed himself to be the real Spider-Man.
It's a whole comic book plot line. Ben Reilly wore this costume, thought he was Spider-Man, and then he got a better suit. And after you beat Venom, you unlock the Ben Reilly Spider-Man suit.
Once he believed he was a clone.
It's comic book logic. It's gonna get real complicated real fast.
I think there's a reason why we haven't really experienced the Scarlet Spider in the Spider-Man movies thus far. It sounds kind of convoluted!
Just a little bit. At least with the symbiote suit, it's just like, hey, alien came down, like Spider-Man, decides to take him over. It's pretty cool. You got the usual stuff. You can view the credits again. After you beat a level, it shows up in level select. There's a lot of levels. And they consider every time you transition, like screen fades to black, fades back in, that's a level completed.
It makes you think, wow, this game is really long. I got my money's worth.
Exactly. And you beat it in like 2 hours.
It feels like I beat it in an afternoon, though.
So, a character viewer. This is actually kind of cool. Every single character that showed up in this game, including the nameless thugs, actually show up, and some of them have a special narration by Stan Lee. All the characters he created, he has a little special snippet to talk about. I just think that's cool.
Easily one of Spider-Man's greatest foes of all time, Venom hates Spider-Man so much that he will do almost anything.
I don't hate him. I just really want to eat him.
Frank Castle.
What I think is cool is sometimes the characters have special voice clips that come along with it. If you press the X button, they actually speak a bit. Yeah, it's the side and side. I'll be showing all of those off at the end of the video, so you can just listen to Stan Lee to your heart's content. You can view all the movies after you've seen all the movies. Pretty self-explanatory. If you want to watch the cutscenes, because they exist here in the PlayStation version, you can. Look at all these comic books!
Comics!
Look at all the comics!
Wow!
These are all the ones we collected throughout the game.
Is that the first issue of Spider-Man?
Oh,
Is that the first issue of Spider-Man? Is that the first issue of Spider-Man?
This is number 25.
Is that the 20th
This is where the
issue of
Scorpion
Spider-Man?
shows up. This is where Daredevil shows up. Yeah, I had no idea that Spider-Man had so many hands in introducing other comic book characters. It's actually kind of nuts. You also get to see the old cheesy style of the old comic books, and I also like they give snippets on what the comic is actually about. Like, here's Secret Wars.
Well, that's not always true. Sometimes they were just clickbait, almost.
Kinda.
That was mainly for DC, though, but hey, I don't think Marvel was against that, too.
Yeah, I think that Shocker in the background. There's the lizard. Look at him. He looks weird. And I actually like that, you know, not only getting a history about the comic books for Spider-Man, you also get to see the actual covers.
So what, 50 issues in, he's like, nope, I'm done, fuck this.
Yep, let's do a different plot line. There's the introduction of the Punisher.
See, Spider-Man is about to face his greatest foe ever, ennui.
Kraven the Hunter. And there's Vulture, silly bald-looking guy. 2099, we're going
Is that
ahead
the
into
first
future.
issue of Spider-Man?
How many different versions of Spider-Man are there? Quite a few, actually.
Is that the last issue of Spider-Man?
Never. My favorite one, though, is number 32 out of 32.
Is that the first issue of Spider-Man?
This is the one that introduces with great power comes great responsibility.
Ah.
Good comic, good comic. The death of Uncle Ben, oh no!
It's a canon event, Peter. You can't do anything to change it.
You can't do anything! You also have the game covers. These are the special comic books, just for playing the game.
Oh, the game comic covers.
Yeah, game comics. These are pretty cool. Brand new artwork for this rendition of Spider-Man.
To trap a spider!
City in peril! The invasion from the saltwater taffy!
Yeah, I'm back, and I'm toothy. Haha.
This is cool. So every single cutscene that happened had storyboards behind them, obviously. This is how they were able to piece it together within the 3D engine they had.
Okay, that's neat.
More games need to have the behind-the-scenes stuff. It's so fascinating to learn about games that you like.
Yeah, man. Let's see the process behind that. I love that. You
Please.
don't really see that too much anymore these days.
Oh, this is such good stuff. And I think this was just Neversoft going like, hey, should we reward the player for beating the game? Yeah, here you go. Here's literally everything.
Do you remember when games had gag reels?
Yes!
Oh, I miss those.
Oh, I
days.
miss those so much. All right, well, that's all the gallery stuff taken care of. Records are for the mini games that you have in here. They're not great, but I do want to show them off just because, you know, they're here.
No.
You get records for every single one.
Spider-Man VR missions.
It pretty much reminds me of the VR missions. Thankfully, they only last to 60, between 60 and 120 seconds. And you can choose your difficulty setting, which is fine. So you got time attack, beat as many enemies as possible, don't get hit. You got speed training, see how good you are at the web. Target practice, literally what it talks about, but they make that one a little fun. And item collection, there are actually costumes hidden within item collection, so we're gonna go for those. All right, 60 seconds. Who you want to fight?
Henchman.
Henchman, go. All right, let's see how many of them you can beat in 60 seconds.
Just one, but I beat the hell out of him.
That's worth like 10,000 points. Look at all that. You still have to deal with Spider-Man's atrocious camera by today's standards, and I normally just jump up and just hit the guy. That's all I got.
I mean, well, it's like what, 99, 2000?
2000, yeah.
Like 2 years ago, we discovered we can press a button and lock onto things, and that changed the game forever.
Yeah.
I mean, in like about a few months' time, we're about to have a second thumbstick that's gonna change everything.
I know, it's so nuts. It's so nuts. So anyway, you can insert... I love this, the turnaround of the camera. Just be, oh, Spider-Man just got shot! Ah! My arm! I think that just created a new timeline. So I didn't realize that I was supposed to be inputting a name here, so you'll see me just go, oh shoot, I inputted a no-name crap. Well, anyway.
Whoa!
And I also do, like, there's no, like, fanfare or anything. It's just like, here's your score. Also, turn.
You want a medal?
Exactly. You want something?
It's training. You're supposed to do it right.
Yeah.
You want to play our game? Do it right.
Get a high score. By the way, I am so happy that item collection is the only sub-game that has costumes behind it, because if I had to go through a survival mode where getting hit ends your run and get a certain number of kills, like, I was there for cruel melee, okay, in order to get something.
You could cheese Cruel Melee if you really wanted to.
I know, but getting 10 kills on cruel melee took so long. Oh, I guess it's go until your health bar runs out. That makes sense. I swear there is a mode on here where as soon as you get hit, it just ends.
Yeah, it's called the main game.
Well. I do kind of like the idea that Spider-Man's just getting wailed on in a simulation somewhere. It's just like, Spider-Man, you're not supposed to get hit.
I'm trying not to.
You're not supposed to get hit, Spider-Man. Have you tried not getting shot by the bullets?
You know, I'll have to try that next time.
Oh, there we go. Oh, my shin. The back of my shin? Ow. My calf.
I blew up my Achilles heel.
Oh, God. Ain't no superhuman healing for that one.
It's a good thing I'm mostly airborne.
Thank God I never have to land. Alright. I'm just gonna do one speed training because it's literally just swing to the target.
Think fast!
God!
Speed training fail! Gotta be quicker than that. Come on, Mr. Spidey Sense. Now think fast!
I'm trying to think, how fast can Peter dodge things? Like, how good is that spider sense?
I want to think that Spider-Man 2002 encapsulated this perfectly. Everything moves just kind of in slow motion to him.
A little, yeah.
And he just kind of felt like something was off, something strange. So he looks around and he sees the hallway and all that, and then right then he sees that bully dude, and then he just kind of goes.
Yeah,
that's how I think it really is.
That punch from Flash where he dodges it and has time to maneuver his eyes, like look around, just going like, whoa. That's a good rendition of Spider Sense.
I think he's just got like, some kind of tingling sense, and then when it like kicks in, he like, and it goes into like bullet time for certain things.
That's so cool.
So I gotta wonder, is that what it's like for the Flash all the time?
For the Flash?
Yeah.
As long as he's not running away from cops. Yeah.
Because I remember that there was one Justice League cartoon where he was like caught in a single millisecond. Like time was frozen for him. And he's like, I'm going to live my entire life in the time it takes for you to tie your shoes. And that kind of messed me up as a kid. I'm like,
Jesus.
Thinking about that. It's like, oh, Jesus.
Okay, I love this. Target practice. Oh, it's a villain. Oh my god. Don't shoot Black Cat.
But isn't she a villain?
No, I shot Reed Richards. No, there's Carnage.
He's a villain as far as I know. And I don't like the Fantastic Four.
Oh, it's Hobgoblin. No, don't shoot Captain America. So there's Carnage.
So, truthfully, I was never really exposed that much to Fantastic Four, mainly because all their movies suck.
Yeah.
And I kind of avoided them for a long time.
Yeah.
So, which means I haven't really been exposed that much to Doctor Doom.
Hobgoblin, shocker.
The more I learn about Doctor Doom, the more I think I love this guy.
Oh, Doom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think I might be, like, on his side and everything.
Shocker.
Maybe not all the way. I need to learn more about
except for the whole Doom part.
I need to learn more about his policies, but, it might be a Magneto-type deal. It's like, you've been wronged. Yeah, humanity deserves it. Understood. Right,
yeah,
right.
It makes sense. You got me thinking about Spider-Sense and how it, like, slows everything down. That just reminds me, somebody explained Quicksilver, where he, the quick guy from the X-Men.
Couldn't avoid getting shot.
He perceives things slowly, so everyone talks at half speed. And that's got to be the most obnoxious thing I've ever heard. Hey, Quicksilver.
Doing pretty good.
All right, collect coins. By the way, there's an Easter egg down there. Get it. There's a wall down there that has a big old question mark on it. If you collect all of the coins on the top part, the second half opens up. Do it in under a minute, and you get a fun Easter egg. So let's go for it.
A fun Easter egg?
Yeah, fun Easter egg.
In a Spider-Man game?
Yeah!
By Neversoft?
Yeah! It's cool. Do you remember when game devs used to have fun?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Now they have to have corporate mandated fun.
I know. Oh, man. Alright, we're almost there. Bam, bam. Bam! There you go, pass me.
Damn, I
Good
can't
lord.
get this one.
Got it.
Slippery
Got
little
it.
bugger.
So when you do that, this opens up, and then run towards the question mark. Oh.
Ba-na-na-na.
Yeah, you found a secret, Spidey. Well, this area kind of looks interesting. Got some pelts on the wall. Who could this be? Got a bunch of weapons here too.
I was about to say Kragan, but wait, that's the chief from Law & Order SVU. It's Kraven.
It's Kraven the Hunter. Yeah.
Well, they just really want to make Kraven the Hunter a thing, don't they?
Ronald Kragan, yes. Yeah, and he was hiding a costume.
Dan Florek might be a little old to play Kragan, but you never know. Kraven! Fuck! Well, he retired as Kragan, so...
Kraven the Hunter. Kraven the Hunter. Always looking for the most dangerous game, and apparently Spider-Man is the most dangerous game. Man, I need to go through Spider-Man 2 again. That was so good. The combat kind of... It was hard to get used to.
You're just bad at it. Then it's also really rough.
It's so rough, man. As soon as they said you need to rely on the parry now, I was like, okay, this is overly hard for no reason.
I feel like I beat it too quickly. I might want to play through it again. Still got it on my console, so...
This one has a costume attached to it, too. This one sucks. To get the costume, I should say.
Oh, the costume sucks?
10,000 points. in zipline training in order to get the costume. They want you to drop from the ceiling and web swing way back up before you touch the electric floor. 10,000 points.
Oh, it's like chicken bungee jumping.
Yes. They want you to zip right up right before you hit the floor.
Is it an insta-kill when
it
you
is
get
an
hit the floor?
insta-kill.
Oh, man.
And
no.
unfortunately, the one that gives you the most points is Section 4, the one where you have to be extremely quick on your timing.
It makes sense to get through that first, so you can just kind of take your time to relax on the rest of them, instead of having to go through all the other sections, then mess up on the last one.
Yeah, I found out the hard way that none of the other sections give enough points to hit that 10,000. So what happens is when you collect all the little orbs in every section, they replenish in different formations. So, yeah, as you can see, we're barely getting anything for these ones here. They want you to do the hardest section over and over again to get that 10,000 points.
Oh, those jerks! And why have the other sections then?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Come on!
So we're just going to unlock this costume via the cheat menu because no. And this is when I realized, oh shoot.
I mean, it'd be okay if it wasn't insta-kill, you know?
Hup.
Like, you know, zap, ooh, and then you take away some of my health.
Yep, just goes.
But to have an insta-kill and to have me do the hardest section over and over again when you have all these other sections, I mean...
PP, that's what it is. I hate it.
Piss poor indeed. Oh, no, wait, it's Peter Parker. Well, what's the difference?
Maybe it's his daughter from the future, Penny Parker.
Peter Dorker! Bah!
Whoa, whoa, hey now, name calling. Let's get to cheating.
Let's cheat.
Just like a lot of games from the past, there are a lot of cheat codes. A lot of them are really cool, some of them are kind of silly, but we got some good ones here. Spider-Man has some really good cheat codes.
Hey.
Uh-oh, that's a naughty word!
Hey!
Spider-Man does not like naughty words, so he will come up and change the word. I think he's got like 20 different words he'll change swear words into. It's great. That's like the best thing. Ah, shit. How about cinnamon? Fantastic. Thank you for that, Spider-Man. Spider-Man says this is a game for kids. Don't do it. All right, so if you put in S Cosmic, boom, Captain Universe costume.
Captain Universe?
This is the best one in the game.
Whoa!
Double damage, no infinite webbing, and just no damage. You don't take any damage.
Gonna be hard mode like this, that's for sure.
Yeah, if you don't want to beat hard mode to unlock this costume, just unlock it via the cheat menu and you'll have a much easier time. Let's see, we got the code Parallel for the Spidey Unlimited costume.
Ooh.
This is a cool one. You have to beat the game twice, which I'm not going to do because, yeah. You can turn invisible.
I was like, isn't that Miles Morales? No, wait, that's Ultimate Spider-Man, and he wouldn't show up until
way later.
10 years later, yeah.
So, yeah, press L2 and you turn invisible. Works on every enemy, does not work on bosses. So you can just run up to them. I like this.
My hatred can feel you, Spider-Man.
I think my favorite part is the music kicks in when enemies see you, but it turned on and can't turn off, but these guys can't see me whatsoever. They can't tell who's beating them up.
That's gonna be terrifying.
And you get a free ride on the train when you're wearing this suit, too.
Did he bail? Where'd he go?
I don't know. I thought he was here. I mean, it's going, but
I don't know, I just...
I guess we'll just chill here, I guess. That's a fun suit. Kind of wish it gave you unlimited webbing, but whatever. Alright. Almost, Parker.
Look at that be.
The quick change costume. This one's just a gag costume.
Oh.
That's what you get for getting 10,000 points in Zipline. Only 2 maximum web cartridges. Are you kidding?
No Spidey belt?
That's awful. That's awful. And here's the difference between the Peter Parker costume and the quick change Spidey. he literally just kept his costume on underneath his normal clothes. By the way, the Peter Parker costume also only has 2 maximum web cartridges. It's disgusting.
Use the suit.
Use the suit.
Use the suit.
Much better, much better.
It's like I always say, everything is better with the power suit.
And here's a suit that actually can only be unlocked via the cheat menu. It's an Easter egg costume. The Amazing Bagman.
Thought it was Amazing Background Man, and he's like a green screen.
This is when Spider-Man wanted to join the Fantastic Four, so he made a silly costume.
It's in the Insomniac Spider-Man too, isn't it?
Yep. This is a long-running gag within the Spider-Man mythos. He can only have 2 web cartridges only. It's garbage.
Stop that! Don't do that anymore!
Garbage suit. Don't wear it. But awesome. We got all the costumes, I think.
Still more?
There's still plenty of cheats left to look at.
Oh.
Deluxe Big Head mode.
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
Classic.
There we go.
Now we're in Funko Pop mode.
Yeah, every character, Spider-Man.
Except the game runs better.
Just a little bit. It's not my best. I do find it funny that Bagman does not have big head.
Will fit in the bag.
Neither does Peter Parker, so apparently he doesn't have
Head's
enough...
already big.
Yeah, not enough ego. Alright, let's take a look at some other cheats. I'm not sure what this is a reference to, but Rust Crust makes you invulnerable.
Rust Crust.
I don't know.
Maybe he's like entirely oxidized or whatever.
Harder than... Well, no, because if it's oxidized...
Is that an insult he told to one of his villains or whatever? It's like... No way, Rust Crust! Excelsior, that's obvious.
I know this reference. Thanks, Stan Lee.
You unlock the Stan Lee costume.
You unlock level select.
That's what I would do.
Actually, that would be awesome, yeah. We got Strudel.
Strudel.
That gives you unlimited webbing.
Hey! He gives you the Sam Raimi webbing.
Exactly. It comes out of your wrist now.
You see, I had the Tobey Maguire webbing first. I was like, he has cartridges? That's weird. I thought it came from him.
All 6, CC. That's all the comic covers.
The Sinister Six.
I can't wait until Sony gets their shit together and they actually make a Sinister Six film. That would be so cool.
Really just a foul 4. Sorry.
And then, you know, oh shit, we screwed up Spider-Man. Revamp it. Remake it. There you go. There's your movie viewer. So a lot of this stuff can be unlocked by just beating the game. Be careful though. If you unlock something via the cheat menu and you already had it unlocked, it relocks it.
Oh no!
So you just have to put in the code again and then you're fine. This one, very important code. Stanley backwards.
Oh, heel nats.
Literally unlocks everything. So all that stuff I just did, don't even need to worry about it. It's all unlocked now. That's the suits, that's the comics, that's everything. And then some of the weirder codes. Ruler. J. James Jewett has been unlocked.
Who?
Not many people would know this guy.
Peter Parker's alter ego.
He actually shows up in the character viewer. He is the master of Neversoft.
Oh, he's... You dork.
His animations are so silly. I love him. Especially this. Help me! I'm a spider too! Oh, I fell over.
Does Stanley have a voice for him? It's like,
I don't know who this guy is.
I wish they
Somebody
did.
let him in, or-
I wish they did. That would have been so funny.
The way that mustache is an abomination.
Storyboard viewer. You know, I think the only reason J. James Jewett is in here is because of the Triple J.
Then he's like, you know, some game devs put themselves in there.
Yeah. That one is just in case you're not at full health. Put that in, you get full health, and there you go. Alright. We're getting into some of the extremely weird ones.
Elade?
I think I spelled it wrong. Yes, I did.
Ladnik? Ladnik?
Debug info.
Oh.
There's just a debug code.
Oh.
So yeah, so when you start the game, you can see all the information that the devs look at. August 3rd, 2000. Also, I love this. They're having Spider-Man start at a death plane and then having him walk up to where he's supposed to start. That's so interesting to me. It's also showing frame data.
To the brim with thrills and chills, twists and turns. More supervillains than you can shake a web at it.
And then I think this is the big one.
Go buy hams.
Seriously. Really?
Really?
Soon.
Some pork.
Pigs might.
The hell?
This is the weirdest one of all.
What if contest?
This unlocks what if mode, and actually this is going to be the final topic we talk about in the final episode.
You got more?
What if mode changes so many things during the main campaign, so we're just going to rocket through all the levels to see what's changed in what if mode.
Excuse me?
Yeah, they changed the entire campaign if you know the code.
What?
Yep, you're going to see cameos from random Marvel characters. The Watcher is going to let us know that, hey, stuff has changed. A lot of the stuff is going to be normal, but there's going to be minute changes. So we're going to be looking at all those in the last episode of Spider-Man. See you then.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Wow!
Peter Parker's alter ego, the Amazing Spider-Man. Spidey's wall-crawling and web-slinging, combined with his super strength and amazing agility, make old Webhead one of the most spectacular superheroes around.
Golden. Oh, yeah!
Our mild-mannered, highly intelligent, sometimes neurotic hero of the game.
Whew! Better not quit my day job. Golden.
Felicia Hardy, also known as the Black Cat, is one of Spidey's few friends who knows his true identity.
Spider-Man! I'm so happy to see you! Thanks, Spider. Whatever you did, it worked.
Now reformed, Dr. Otto Octavius is using his scientific knowledge for the good of humanity. One of Parker's photojournalistic rivals, Brock blames Parker for his bad reputation as a reporter. Add one alien symbiote, and you've got Venom. Not too friendly indeed. Doesn't he know that crime doesn't pay, especially with Spidey around?
Got a birth mint?
Old JJ is Peter's boss at the Daily Bugle. Unfortunately, one of his main goals in life is to prove that Spider-Man is a menace to the world rather than a hero.
No, Gargan! No! Spider-Man!
One of Spidey's most powerful enemies, Scorpion's hatred for Spidey, is only overshadowed by his hatred for J. Jonah Jameson, the man he blames for getting him stuck in his armored Scorpion suit.
Nobody will get here in time to save you, Jonah. Butt out, Webhead.
Caused by the same accident that blinded him in youth, Matt Murdock's extrasensory powers give him all the advantage he needs to fight crime in the seedy underbelly of New York, otherwise known as Hell's Kitchen. Ah, New York's finest. Or maybe this is New York's finest. Rhino's thick polymer matted suit gives him his extraordinary strength and makes him virtually impervious to physical harm as well as extremely dangerous.
I'm gonna crush you! Stop making fun of me!
Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, an essential member of the Fantastic Four and also one of Spidey's closest superhero friends. Easily one of Spider-Man's greatest foes of all time, Venom hates Spider-Man so much that he will do almost anything to ruin his life.
Now you see me, now you don't. If you can't stand the heat, stay out of the kitchen, Parker.
Leftovers from one of the lizard's sick experiments, these creatures are both powerful and vicious. Be careful, Spidey. The lizard, product of a twisted experiment gone wrong. Ah, Mary Jane, Peter Parker's lovely wife. Symbiotes. These twisted beasts are so vicious they could only come from one place. Quentin Beck, also known as Mysterio, Master of Illusion.
You're no match for me? I've got you now, little spider!
Frank Castle fights the seedy side of the world as the Punisher, with a vigilante-style justice. The not-so-reformed mastermind behind this insidious plot, Doc Ock.
You will never destroy me!
A sick and twisted combination, the symbiote offspring of Venom with the serial killer mentality of Cletus Cassidy make Carnage one of the deadliest villains of them all.
What color do you bleed?
The hideously grotesque, superpowered symbiote Doc Ock.
It's
not over yet. Die!
An avenger and an icon to people everywhere, Captain America is the definition of a true hero.